Hey friends, this is Jennifer Terri and welcome to another Philippine travel update. Today is July 11 or 12, wherever you are in the world. Let's start our update with Filipino fiancés of Americans. Yesterday, the Consul General of the United States Embassy in the Philippines has announced that they will start interviewing very limited number of K visas. They will start with those whose interview schedule were canceled last March 2020, and they will reschedule cases based on the date when they received them on the embassy. So the backlog is large, so it will be a slow process, but they are beginning it, so there is some update there. On the other hand, for fully vaccinated travelers who wants to travel domestically in the Philippines, earlier Iatf resolution says that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need to get tested, but some LGUs does not agree with that since the Philippines has no verification yet, no verification system. So as of yesterday, Cebu Pacific Travel Advisory, these areas accepts vaccination cards. Your vaccination card from overseas or abroad will also be accepted. So if you're going to these places, you don't need negative COVID results. So that's Negros Occidental, Cauayan City of Isabela Province, Cotabato, and Virac. So only 4 po. Moving forward, the DICT or Department of Information and Technology in the Philippines said that they will start issuing COVID-19 vaccination certificates by August. And these vaccination certificates are in compliance with the WHO digital certificate standards, and they're also working with or partnering with IATA. So this is good news for those who are vaccinated in the Philippines. For our OFWs and seafarers, good news because Philippine Red Cross procured vaccines po, and they are selling it at a cost, means no profit. They're helping our kababayans who need to get vaccinated before they can go to work abroad, no? And anyways, for those who cannot avail that Red Cross, don't worry because OFWs po leaving the Philippines 4 months before you leave the Philippines, you can now get vaccinated po. You are part of A1 priority. If there is a certain brand that you need to get, then coordinate with your LGU po. Pakiusapan niyo po yung LGU ninyo. Moving forward, the big question as always is, when will the Philippines lift restrictions on community quarantine? When will the Philippines stop wearing masks? When will the Philippines be back to normal? When will the Philippines live like the US or in other countries, no? So according to the IATF, there is no timeline yet. We don't know when the Philippines will lift restrictions nationwide. So it would depend on the progress of the government's coronavirus vaccination campaign. And the timeline depends on how fast the country will reach its vaccination targets, such as population protection and herd immunity. According to the IATF chairperson, he's confident that the Philippines will achieve herd immunity daw this year. Hopefully nga, no? And this was backed by Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana, who is also a member of the IATF. They said that every one of them in the IATF, we cannot wait to lift restrictions because we see our Filipinos are struggling, but we need to listen to the medical experts daw. He said that restrictions will still be in place until 50% of the population are vaccinated. I've been here in the Philippines, guys, close to 2 weeks now. I didn't include the quarantine time. And if you can just see, guys, it's very sad, the situation here. Almost 50% of the businesses here are closed for 2 reasons. First reason is that the government asked them to close because we are in MECQ. Second is it's because they've already gone bankrupt. And the rest of the businesses that are open here, I don't know how they are surviving, guys. Whenever I enter into an business establishment, I look around, and for most of the time, there are more employees than customers. It's very heartbreaking, the situation here in the Philippines. Very heartbreaking. For places that used to be so lively, businesses operating, people are going outside, gala-gala. Wala na. It's closed. It's very sad. The Philippines really needs to ramp up its vaccination, no? So looking at the vaccination data, here you can see, guys, that the Philippines will achieve herd containment daw on December 2021, meaning they can fully vaccinate 25 million Filipinos fully vaccinated, and then this population protection that they're talking about will be achieved on July 2022. And the keyword here, herd immunity, the going back to normal phase, is it's gone back to December 2022. Last time it was November, but I think it is slowed down a bit. So it's December 2022, herd immunity. That is the part where we can say that normal na siya, guys. Yan. So we are far from achieving this herd immunity or even the 50% target, no? For those who are waiting to enter the Philippines, if we are to follow what they are saying, if we are to look at the vaccine supply, it's not going to be this year. Now, for Filipinos naman po stranded sa abroad, for those coming from the 7 countries, the ban is still on, and honestly, I don't feel like they will lift it since they are forming this special working group. No, why would it even form that if ililift din ang ban? Ilang araw na lang, 4 days, di ba? So parang mas prone po talaga na ma-extend na naman yung ban. And with that formulation of special working group, parang sinasabi nilang, hindi namin alam kung kailan ililift yung ban. For OFWs, for Filipinos coming from UAE, there are 4 repatriation flights left for this month. Tomorrow, July 12, meron. July 17, July 27, 30. So those who want to avail repatriation, just kindly visit this link. And then, after you mag-register po, pwede nyo ma-check kung kapang ilan po kayo sa priority number through this website din. You only need your passport number po para ma-check yung priority number nyo. But again, if you are not under the conditions for repatriation like medical patients, pregnant women, families with children, or those with expiring visas, na walang kapasidad na mag-apply ng temporary visa, nahihirapan po kayo talagang sumama dun sa repatriation kasi sila po yung priority eh. So parang talagang i-prioritize sila, guys. Sila yung uunahin po. So ang other options nyo to go home is yung special commercial flight na sinasabi. Wala pang binigay na implementing protocols. Wala pang announcement kung, oh, itong flight na ito yung special commercial flight. Wala pa. And the other option nga is to go to another country, spend 14 days there, and then go home to the Philippines. Yan yung ginawa ng isang kababayan natin na pumunta ng Armenia pero napakalaking gastos, pang mayaman. Hindi ko maintindihan, no, sa Pilipinas, sa government, sa Iatf. So, allowed daw yung special commercial flights. But pag special kasi, maraming proseso. Pag maraming proseso, matagal at minsan mas mahal. Bakit? I-schedule na lang po natin, like weekly. Weekly, let's say, would have 3 commercial flights. Ganun na lang sana. Pat marami pang ik-ik, di ba? So that is our only update for today, guys. I will make another video, Q&A, and also just explain the whole process because I've been receiving a lot of questions from you guys. Maybe you were confused about the vaccination certificate, the green lane. So I'll just make a separate video for that. So that is all for this video, guys. That is all for today. There's no changes yet for the quarantine and the entry restrictions. But I think we will hear from them very soon. Maybe, because they will have talked to the people na naman. I think we will hear from them maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Yan. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and God bless you all. Bye!